Welcome to today's tattoo. Now I got a super fun one. It is a crow with a shortbread cookie in its mouth with a little bit of raspberry jam on top. Now let's get this thing cut out nice and precise. Alrighty, now I'm going to make a couple relief cuts on this thing because it's going to wrap slightly on the body and I want the stencil to go on nice and smooth. Alright, let's go on over to our leg, measure it out with our tracing paper. Let's get it nice and clean with our green soap. Let's get our stencil solution nice and evenly applied. Not too much, not too little. And I'm going to bring over my stencil and carefully place this thing out. Now it is super important that you place the tattoo with the client standing nice and relaxed, nice and natural, shoulder width apart. If you try to place a stencil when a client is laying down or stretched, when they go back in their natural resting position, that tattoo is going to look stretched out and awkward. Now I'm going to bust out my cartridges from Quadrant. I got a 9 Turbo Bold liner, I got a 7 Tight liner, and I got a 13 Curved mag. So for these small parts on the inside of the bird, I like using the Tight 7 liner, and for these outside lines, I'm going to switch it up to something thicker with that 9 Turbo Bold, and it's going to give it a nice contrast. We're going to set the line weight, and it's going to give it a really cool effect. Now with a neo-traditional tattoo like this, you want to make sure you're running smooth, single pass lines, just to make sure everything looks nice and tidy, and you're not going into the tattoo and cleaning a bunch of things up with another liner, because you want this thing to heal super smooth. Now we're on to the shading. So the direction in which you move the needle is super important, especially for a tattoo like this where precision is everything. You're going to see every little detail in this thing, so you just want to make sure that you're taking your time and you're going smooth and you're whipping it out. Now if you look at a real crow in nature, it's pretty dark, but since we're doing a tattoo, we want to make sure we're leaving a lot of skin breaks to show the design elements. Now I'm bringing over some pink and doing some dots for this icing. And I'm going to go ahead and put another layer of dots in white just to give it some contrast. Super cool effect. Just a hint of color. Now we're going to color in this cookie with some super light yellow to give it that shortbread effect. Looking great. Alright, let's wipe it off. Bam! Check it out.